Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share something really personal and close to my heart, a story about forgiveness. This is the journey of how I forgave my ex-husband, his new family, and how it led me to a life filled with peace and joy and healing. It's a story of finding freedom through forgiveness and how everything changed when I accepted Jesus as my personal savior. Forgiveness is a word you often hear, but it's easier said than done. For a long time, I held on to the pain and bitterness of my past, the hurt from my broken marriage, the betrayal, and seeing my ex husband start a new family. It weighed on me heavily. I felt like the pain would never end, but here's the beautiful part. What I didn't realize back then was that holding on to the bitterness wasn't hurting anyone but myself. Yes, I was stuck in a cycle of resentment, which only fueled my own unhappiness. Then something remarkable happened. I was introduced to the message of Jesus Christ. I began learning about His love, grace, and most importantly, the power of forgiveness. For the first time, I realized that forgiveness isn't about the other person, it's about setting yourself free. One of the most profound teachings of Jesus is forgiveness. He forgave even those who hurt him deeply. As I continued to study his life teachings, I felt a shift in my heart. The walls I had built up to protect myself from hurt began to crumble. It wasn't an overnight transformation, but day by day I felt God softening my heart. The moment I truly surrendered my pain to Jesus, something incredible happened. I felt a weight lift off my shoulders, a burden I didn't even realize I had been carrying for so long. I decided to forgive my ex husband and his new family, not because they deserved it, but because I deserved peace. In that moment, I realized forgiveness isn't about excusing someone's action, it's about releasing the grip that hurt has on your life. After accepting Jesus as my personal savior, my perspective changed completely. I began to see my past not as something to dwell on, but as part of the journey that led me to where I am today, a place of contentment and inner joy. I'm no longer burdened by the anger or sadness. Instead, I wake up each day with a heart full of love, not just for others, but for myself as well. What I learned through this journey is that true happiness isn't about having a perfect life or a pain free past. It's about embracing healing and letting go of what no longer serves you. When I forgave my ex husband, I thought I was giving him a gift, but in reality, I was giving myself the gift of peace, and it's a gift I now carry with me every day. If you're watching this and struggling to forgive someone, I want to encourage you. Yes, it's okay to feel hurt. It's okay to acknowledge your pain, but don't let it define you. Don't let it hold you captive. When I opened my heart to Jesus, I found a love so deep and unconditional that it changed everything. His love gave me the strength to forgive, and in doing so, I found freedom. Today, I'm more joyful than I've ever been. My heart is no longer burdened by bitterness. Forgiving my ex husband and his new family wasn't just about letting go of the past, it was about stepping into the future that God has planned for me. A future filled with hope, love, and endless possibilities. Jesus didn't just save me from my pain, He showed me that forgiveness is the key to a life of true happiness. Thank you for joining me today and letting me share my story. If you're in a place where forgiveness feels impossible, know that you don't have to do it alone. Jesus is ready to walk that path with you just like He did with me. Remember, forgiveness is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength and faith. It's a way to reclaim your peace and live in the fullness of God's love. If this message resonated with you, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe for more stories of faith, healing, and inspiration. Until next time, stay blessed and keep shining. Bye bye.